Look at me, Acharya. It has been 40 years or more since you set foot in Hastinavati. And since then, you have enjoyed luxuries befitting a Raja. Like debt to a Rishi, debt to a deity. Should there not be a debt to the Raja? We do not lack men in battle. Ours is a failure of tactics, a failure of leadership. A renowned and acclaimed archer that you are, you should have at least been worried about losing your fame. What will you do now? What will you do now? Will you resign like Bhishma, or will you accomplish something? A great teacher of warfare. I am quoting you here. It is imprudent to keep changing the general in war unless it is because of his death. Look at the enemy. How their one general fights on and on.
Maharaja, do not presume that I have fear of dying. Trust me, I will kill that one commander-in-chief or his father before sunset.
That is because of your old enmity with the Panchalas. What have you done for your Raja?
Maharaja, to one of my years, even Drishtadyumna is young. To the Pandavas, you alone are unequal. This body cannot do more than it can bear.
Oh! The enemy is running afoul of the code of war agreed with Bhishma. Fighting on way past sunset, not stopping for food or rest. It is as if the war will come to its full end. You two, the both of you, get on with the war. I will join you soon.
What the enemy said was not just for me. It applies to you too.
They set out for battle, but the night turned out to be a disaster.
Sanjaya, you bring bad news always. Why? Is it because you sense my son is anyway set to lose?
Maharaja, how do I bring sweetness into the report of an event that lacks it? If you want me to stop, I will.
Sanjaya, is there no way to stop this war?
Up until this point, it was a question of kingdom. But now, Arjuna has lost his son. Bhima has lost his. Maharaja Duryodhana too.
So Sanjaya, what can we do now?
Devi, my story is ready.
Was a disaster, you said. What does that mean?
In the fight of the night, both sides were not equally matched. The Pandavas had spent 12 years of their life in the forest. They were used to navigating their way in the dark without the aid of a flaming torch. Most of Drishtadyumna's army were men of the forest. Bhima's son Ghatotkacha and their lord were enemy of Rakshas at night. They were drowsier by day, but more active at night. So they set upon fighting at night without pause and set about with the surer aim.
And our men?
None of our commanders had the training for it. Even the soldiers were simply a town bred. When Ghatotkacha's mom started to issue animal-like noises, grunting, growling, screeching, snarling, trumpeting, like elephants, tigers, leopards, dogs, jackals, screaming as in the throes of dying, screeching, howling like ghosts and spirits of the night. Our men begin to curl up in fear.
Sanjaya,
It was not like they only ordered to hit you by bow and arrow. They would pick up wheels, hubs, axes, destroyed in the day's battle, and hurl them in the direction of our soldiers. Some of them would pick up dogs and jackals and take them and throw them at our soldiers. Chaos! Clueless in the dark, imagining they were being attacked by soldiers of the enemy. Our men begin to fall upon each other.
Sanjaya,
He shouldn't have fought in the dark.
So, Maharaja Duryodhana came up with a plan. He issued an order to supply thousands of well-oiled flaming torches. By midnight, the torches were ready. Some of the men were deployed to hold up the torches and light up the way.
Excellent.
But the consequence,
What happened?
the torches helped our enemy. They clear aim at us. Only men from our side begin to die. Our arrows were just shots in the dark, making many of our own men die, making them bleed. So, in this time, Maharaja Duryodhana comes up with another plan. He issues an order to supply pitchers of oil so that we can maintain uniform brightness of the torches by adding scoopfuls of oil into them. And struck by a stray arrow, the pitcher would break, drenching the bearer, head, torso, and limbs in oil, which when caught fire, made the soldier into a live, flaming dog!
Jaya.
This made us easier targets in the brighter light.
Who was the idiot who asked for these doctors?
When it was the Maharaja himself, Senapati Drona asked for the torches to be extinguished. He then summoned the Maharaja to the battlefield himself.
Why do you meddle with something you don't even understand? You think a general's job is as easy as reclining against the pillow and issuing orders? Why did you order the flaming torches without consulting me? Your royalty is limited to the seat on the throne of Hastinapati.
Senapati Drona goes at Maharaja. Karna arrives there. He takes in the scene.
Acharya, was a mistake, yes, but committed by the Maharaja. If the throne takes a misstep, those with the lower ranks may plead against it, not criticize. Never harangue as you're doing. Do as you're told. The title of Commander-in-Chief seems to have gone into your head.
Envy that makes you say so. Suta!
You dotard! I'm neither needy or greedy as you are. If you don't hold your tongue and address the Maharaja as you ought to, I shall tear it out.
Maharaja Karna goes at him. Maharaja Drona himself, Maharaja Duryodhana himself had to intervene to calm them down. Maharaja Duryodhana then assures Senapati Drona that he will not do such things in the future without consulting him first. Then later perhaps Drona goes and tells Ashwatthama what happened because Ashwatthama rushed from the battlefield to kill Maharaja Karna. Maharaja Duryodhana himself had to intervene to calm him down too.
Karna, I did not give birth to 14 children, but 15.
Finally, Maharaja Karna himself had to come up with a plan. In the company of Rakshasas, in the dead of the night, there is anyway a belief that Rakshasas are gifted with magical abilities. Many of our men fled from the battleground back to their countries. Many princes too. Maharaja Duryodhana realized that the bulk of the havoc was being beat by Bhima's son Ghatotkacha. There was no way of lifting the dwindling morale of our army without finishing him off before daybreak. Maharaja Karna assured Maharaja Duryodhana that he would get the job done. He rounded up a couple of Suta soldiers from our quarter and rushed to the battlefield. Maharaja Duryodhana came up with his plan too. He's a Bhima and Ghatotkacha because Ghatotkacha was the son of Bhima who had killed his relative Bakasura. Narayana also volunteered to fight because Ghatotkacha was the son of Hidimba who he felt had betrayed the Rakshasa clan. Anayuda's group was small but without fear of death. Both sides shoot! Blood curdling scream! Bhima had been fighting all day. He collapsed with Alayuda's very first blow. Maharaja Karna saw the opportunity, crept up from behind and slashed hard at Ghatotkacha's neck. Ghatotkacha screeched eerily, rolled over, fell, and died. Bhima bore the bleeding body of his son and bore it away for last rites.
Well done, Karna. Their side too is guilty of violation of such code, are they not?
I am not saying what Maharaja Karna did was wrong. I am merely reporting it.
Bhima, head and face, arms and body, filled with bloodstains. Have a wash at least.
Will a wash take away the reek of my son's blood?
Who can say war will be consumed in this war? Did you die? Yes,
He did not just die, my son. I saw him. I saw Karna. I saw him creeping up behind my son. I saw him raising his sword. But I did not have the strength to get up and stop. I saw my son getting murdered right in front of me. But I couldn't stop it. Ah!
the string.
Our side continues to abide by the code that one may shoot at only one of equal rank. None but you could have shot at Drupada.